So, hi, now that I got everybody to shut the fuck up for a minute, now I can explain to you what happens psychologically with you. Do you understand? Because this is tactics. It's hidden behind me just talking normal. Do you understand? But it's psychological tactics. It's familiarization. Using familiarization to hook you. Do you understand? Because many of you are tempted to try to interact with me the way, because it's a human element. Some of you are tempted to interact with me the way you retardedly interact with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your family members. Do you understand? And those of you that don't communicate in healthy ways, yes, you don't communicate in healthy ways. You feel like you're getting your way, or you feel like you're struggling to get your way. You start shit and drama with your pokey crap, okay? And then have little arguments with your family members, your boss, your co-workers, your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, etc., etc., etc. So since your brain familiarizes with the human element of what I put out there, you think you're comfortable enough to start that horse shit with me, just like you would a new friend, a family member, whatever. Do you understand? And then since I don't communicate that way, and I don't give a fuck, it's not my fault how you're wired. Do you understand? That's on you. That's your responsibility, how you're wired. Okay? So I know it doesn't register, and I know it doesn't feel fair to you. Do you understand? But that's your fault. Okay? So yes, there is an intended tactical element to using just enough familiarization to get a lot of you to bite onto this. Do you understand? And that's why that's why I say to people all the time, I'm really not that fucking dangerous to you if you're comfortable enough to run your mouth to me. Do you understand? Otherwise, you're one of those gambling pricks that thinks that you think you can con me into that police call. Do you understand? Maybe you're wired that way. You think that you can get someone like myself riled up enough, team poke, and then instead of, like I said, instead of you as a kid, it's the same behavior. Instead of you as a kid representing the shithead cousin trying to poke one of your cousins so that until that cousin pops and then grandma runs around the corner. Do you understand? For real. I mean this shit. I'm simplifying psychology. Instead of you being the shithead cousin poking at the other cousin until grandma runs around the corner and you're like, ow! Do you understand? As a little form of human power. As a little form of human power. Right? Because some of you shitheads were the shithead cousins. You're just adults now. So instead, you play little gamble games with people you think are a target. You maybe get familiarized with me. You think it registers in your brain as a guy that you can fuck with and maybe get to pop. Okay? Only you do it as an adult. You may do that at the workplace. You may do that with your family members. You may play dramatic bullshit with your boyfriend or girlfriend that way. You may start some shit just for control. That's not communication, assholes. That's you struggling for control, and that's a very lonely life. Do you understand? That has nothing to do with harmonizing with other people and communicating with other people. That's you being an adult asshole, and you're probably an asshole kid too. You understand? And at this point, I don't give a fuck. You understand? I'm not part of an adult reform program. I can work with who I can work with. I can get along with who I can get along with. And most of you pricks out there that ride the fine line between just kind of cool enough, but still kind of a dick or kind of like a sneaky prick. Do you understand? I got no need for you, and I can deal with you easily, even though you think you're the slickest motherfuckers on the planet. Do you understand? You may have your husband fooled. You may have your wife fooled. You may have family members fooled. You may have your employer fooled. You may have your coworkers fooled by that bullshit, by pokey poke and then trap, and pokey poke and then trap. And that's how your brain is wired. But I'm trained to deal with your character type. I'm trained to deal with your psychological tactics. Do you understand? So boo fucking who? Do you understand? It's like your second nature. Certain animals in nature are just they're wired to go after prey, right? Tigers are wired to go after prey. Okay, dragonflies are wired to go after small bugs and mosquitoes. That's how they're wired. Okay, some of you assholes were wired from a young age to try to trap people into drama for control and little forms of human power. Do you understand? And I'm the snare for that. I trained myself psychologically, well, not just myself, but I've been trained psychologically to trap people who think they can pull off that horse shit. Do you understand? And when you don't get your way, you literally turn into fucking brats. It is the saddest, sorry-ass bullshit, especially when I'm looking at a guy who looks like he has his shit together, or a woman that looks like they have their shit together, of any age. They try that horse shit with me, it turns around, and then you turn into bitter little assholes, and you confirm that you're assholes. Do you understand? And then I don't feel bad at all. Do you understand? Did you get all that? Play this back over.